Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator working in Scotland. I've come in on today, it's Thursday again, so we're doing 3D Thursday. So I've come to show you a wee box. Now, this box was given to me by Heather Forgan of Nellie's Hobbies. I've seemed to be casing her quite a bit just now. She's a friend that doesn't live too far from me. She's a Scottish demonstrator as well, and she brought this to me one day when she came to my house with a few other demonstrators for a wee coffee and cake get together and chat. So so inside it, it's actually still as it was. I didn't even take out. How good am I? So look at this. Inside, still can't see what's in. Oh, surprise! Some lovely well-known chocolates. So I thought I'd have a try at copying her, and I made this little one, tiny one, the same sort of style. This was my sort of prototype, and it holds 3 little Lindor eggs. They're red, and I kind of thought, they're sort of could be a Valentine's thing. Now, I'm doing a class this week, and the ladies asked for a Valentine's card and a Valentine's gift. So, I have measured out a slight in the oh gosh, stop and take a breath, Janice. I've measured out a slightly bigger box, not bigger than this one, sort of an in-between size between these two. So I've made the measurements. I've not actually made it up, so you're going to have to work with me and see if we can make it work. Now I'm going to just pan out a bit more so that you can see most of my work surface, and I'm going to sit down as well. And I tidied up there before I started. I cut all the bits that I thought I'd need, and here you see I've worked out my measurements. These are the measurements here for the little one, and now I've made one that's slightly bigger. So this one is 1 inch by 2 inches and 1 inch tall. So it's quite dinky. It's actually quite sweet, and I used paper from the Bloom by Bloom suite. But I kind of thought that, you know, with a nice stripe, that could be for a man or a lady. This is the paper and the cardstock that, and the ribbon, in fact, I don't think, that we maybe still have this ribbon, but the rest of it are not current anymore. This was from last year. So I'm going to pop them to the side. Now I'm going to make one that should come out at 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. So it's just slightly bigger. I've cut the bits I think I'll need and some squares to decorate. I will make a blog of this. I know I don't blog everything, but I will blog this so that you'll have all the measurements available. And if you go in the links below this video, you will find the link to my blog. It's JazzleDazzleCrafts.com, though it's quite easy. This is just a little bit for stamping on. That's the extra bit of designer series paper. The designer series paper I've chosen to use is from the Brights pack. It's got stripes on one side and dots on the other. I'm using real red because I kind of thought it goes with my little eggs. So I'll probably use this one for a wee gift for my husband. Okay, so got them to the side. I've cut this piece of basic black designer series paper to 8 by 3 3/4. So let's see if we can make this work. So the first thing I'll need is my scoreboard and my ball tool. Now I'm going to put everything I'm going to use to the side at the moment because I'm going to get everything caught up. I moved my light and I don't know if I've made things worse or better, but hey, we'll go. So I now need to score at 2.5, 3 3/4, 6 1/4 and 7 1/2. So let's go. I've written it down. You do the same, write yours down and then keep yourself right. So the first score is at 2.5. And then the next score is at 3 3/4. And then 6 1/4. And then 7 1/2. Right, and then I'm going to turn it around. It doesn't actually matter which way I turn it because the top and the bottom flaps are the same size. So I'm now going to score at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. So that's my scoring done. I'm going to bring that over. Whoops! Nearly see that whenever I bring anything larger in here, I always end up knocking everything flying. Right, so I've got my bone folder and put my measurements over just now. I'll keep them so I can write them all down into the blog for you. So I'm just going to fold and burnish on all my score lines, making sure that it's square, you know, that we're at right angles, and so everything's going to be straight. And then these two long ones, whoops, right, so then we need to actually cut up. Where are my nice sharp snips? Okay, so we're going to cut up, can you see okay, on the fold, on each fold. So we're going up to the middle, up to the middle, up to the middle, up to the middle there, well, to that, the first line. Just cut from the outside to the first score line, and the same here, turn it around. I'm hoping you can see okay, because black's not the best. And then, you see alright, so see this bit here, at the top, the narrow 1/2 inch bit, we're going to actually cut that flat there to make that shape, and so that this little flap's just got a little wedge in it. Now there's what you end up with. And what I need to do here is I want to cut this one and this one in half. So I'm actually going to go back into my scoreboard. What are we going, what is it? 1 1/4 will be 1/2 plus an 1/8 will be half of that. So if I score, I won't use this bit because I don't want to score all of it. So if I score that flap and that flap, that will be approximately half. I'm going to cut those bits away. I tried folding them in on my first one, but it didn't look so good. So take that one away. Whoops. And so you should end up with something that looks a bit like that. And then I am going to put these in here. So I'm going to fold them in. It's just to get the fastening bits, so I want to round the corners. Will it fit in here? Probably not. I don't think it... Let's have a try. The little one, I used the corner rounder on my envelope punch board, so let's have... Actually, this one, because the flap's bigger, it just goes in and no more. There we go. So on my triangle punch, because I'm going to use that to make the ribbon hole as well. And that's my plan anyway. Let's see if it will work. Okay, so let's see if we can get this in. Is it hard? No, that's not right. That's not so good. Right, see if we can get it. That one's okay. Let's see if we can get this one right in. No. Oh, well, what we can do is turn it round and go in from there, and it seemed to work that way. There we go, however, it's good enough anyway. Okay, so we've got... There we go. So I'm just going to... Some of the wee lines are maybe just... You know, the bit of the fold, sometimes you need to just cut the tiniest little wedge away just so that it looks tidy. That one looks okay. Right, let's go with that. Right, so the other job I wanted to do before I did anything was see if I can use this ribbon slot. I wonder if I'm not going to know if I'm actually in the middle, am I? Well, I suppose I can cut, yeah, about there, because you can on that. And then this one. And just it's just so that you can see if you're kind of in the middle. That's the wrong one. That's this one I need. Let's see. So I'm sort of aiming this hole here at the middle of the, up the middle there, so that with a bit of luck I'll have, oh, it's not that great there, look, but do you know what, it'll be fine. It's just to give a wee slot to thread some ribbon through. So then I am going to I'll use a bit of snail for this bit, because then I'll use wet glue to glue the bottom, and that will hold it, but this will hold it together enough. Why do I always get in a mess? Okay, so if I fold that there, and then this one over here, and what did I forget to do? What I prefer to do is put these little bits of paper here. In the medium box, in Heather's box, she's done paper panels of the designer series paper, like that. In this one, because it was so small, I just did a strip and wrapped it all the way round. But again, with this one being bigger, it's better to just do it this way. So just a bit of wet glue, so just a bit of Tombow on the back of these pieces. I'm just going to quickly put some on all the pieces. So these are in the annual catalogue. You get packs of paper with spots and stripes, and there's another one in each. There's 2 sheets like this that have got stripes and spots, and then there's another sheet. It has shades. It's not with white, but it's with a shade of the colour with polka dot, and then this wider stripe. And you get that in the cut. You get 2 sheets of that one, 2 sheets of this one of every colour in whatever family you're choosing. So I'm just going to put this in the middle of the square there, and then one here along the rectangle. Now these are just an 1/8 of an inch smaller than the panels that they're going on. So instead of being a 1 1/4 inch square here, it's 1 1/8 square. And this is 2 3/8 by 1 1/8. They're just so that it decorates, but it doesn't interfere with the panels. You see? So here we go, that's that decorated. Just like using the good thing about the wet glue is that you can line everything up. So I'm going to pop this out of my way till I glue the bottom. So which is the back and which is the front? Where's my seams? Hey there, I've done it that good, I can't see my seams. Or is it just because I'm working with black? Right, there's the back. So I want to, that's the one that goes in, so I want these in first. So I'm going to pop a bit of glue on this one. And then some, whoops, hold that. Once I get this one on, this will make it all be, hold it. And almost like a wee toolbox, isn't it? So just use your bone folder to spread the glue out and flatten it all down. Just make sure it looks nice and straight. There you go. How's about that? And then a bit of ribbon or something to, where did I, oh. I think I'll just use another piece of this black or shimmer ribbon. I love it. So, because I didn't prepare anything, you know how it is. And I'm going to make a wee thank you here. I've cut a wee piece of designer series paper. I think it's like just about 3/4 of an inch wide. I'll tell you on the blog because I can't remember now. And I'm going to take my black, where are my memento? Didn't have it out ready as usual. I've taken a stamp from this set which I thought was quite useful for Valentines. So it says, I love you. Can't be more straightforward than that, can we? And I need a block because I didn't get a block ready, did I? Have I got one of these? Here's one. A wee strip one, that'll be enough. Right, there we go. I'm just going to quickly stamp this onto my little strip and I'll just cut that where I need it. It says, I love you. Straightforward, no messing. And then I think I'll just trim that a little bit, just about there I think. And then I'm going to see if I can make a hole in here. Probably end up messing it up, but we can always do another one, can't we? Why won't it go in straight? No, it didn't mess up. Not like me. Right, and I'm going to just cut a pointy end to my ribbon. And if I'm going to take it through there, I'm going to put some eggs in. Are you still with me? Too many. What did you think? So it's just, I've got half a dozen of those lovely wee eggs in there. Pull the ribbon through, whoops. Oh, I need to trim that end. Just trying to work out how my wee tag can go in here as well. Whoops. And I'm just going to tie this, whoops, tie this in a bow and we're done. Oops. Just, there we go. Tidy up. My tidy up is just weak everything to the side so that you can see. So there we go. I love you. From that box. Quick and easy. Simple box. Can you see it though? Yeah. And there's the original one by Heather. And here's my little dinky one, so we've got a family of boxes here. What do you think? This one doesn't have a greeting at all on it. This one was a wee thank you, and there we've got an I love you. So this will be what we do in our class, and there'll be a card to match this as well. And I home in a wee bit on these. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for supporting me. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe by pushing the button below and hit the bell icon so that you'll get notification. So I hope you're enjoying 3D Thursday. We'll see what we've got for next week. Another 3D project, I hope. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. See you next time.